everyone, welcome to BrickVault. I'm Charlie, and today we're going to be modding a model that's already been designed by Lego, but I wanted to make some modifications. Now this is the Ultimate Collector Series Slave 1. This is an awesome Star Wars model, especially if you like perfectly minifig scale spaceships. The Slave 1 is pretty darn big, as I think most people found out once they bought this ship. And as much as I love this model, it's such a cool set, there was one area of it that kind of had me let down when I first built it, and that is this area right here where the kind of stabilizer wings are connected. Now normally on the actual Slave 1, if you check out some of the concept art or the original model, it has a pretty big cavity in here where there's a lot of technical parts and stuff like that. I believe Lego didn't build this in for durability reasons on the official model because they have to have a certain durability standard, and unfortunately they put like little black pieces here to try and simulate a cavity area, and I think it just looks really bad. So I went ahead and I built my own version here. As you can see on the side right there, there's going to be a whole bunch of parts in there. There's a custom cavity that I built. It requires a few custom parts that might be harder to get, but we're actually going to go over that now if you want to mod your Slave 1 to look like mine. Now in front of me I have a bunch of the harder to acquire parts that you'll need to make this model here. Obviously dark green is a big component for it because we have to sort of redesign the whole side part here. These 1x2 tiles are actually some of the harder ones to get, I found. They seem like they'd be common enough, but I don't think they came out in very many sets. Then we also have a bunch of unique little reddish brown pieces. Some of these can be pretty tricky to find. They're not super common, so you may have to put in a BrickLink order for some of these. Now as for the rest of it, you'll see the parts that I use when I'm building the other half of this mod here, and hopefully you can follow along and be able to mod your own. I don't actually have any instructions for it because I just kind of winged it when I first designed it. So let's get started. So the hardest part of this build is modding this wall here to have it look exactly like I do right now. That'll allow me to attach the parts that I need to completely redesign the side section. Alright, so we finished the mod. It's fairly sturdy, but definitely not as rigid as the original model, but for somebody like me who favors accuracy over durability, then it's definitely a good route to go. I wouldn't recommend trying this mod unless you're familiar with ordering parts on BrickLink, because likely you don't have what you need in your own collection. Now if you want to buy the original model, which is still an epic model, I think the basic version without the mod is still a very, very cool version of the Slave 1, check the link in the video description.